up? What up? It's your boy Rush in the building, promoting my side hustle, Rush Enterprise. If you're in the state of New Jersey, you need armed guards or unarmed guards, just call up my business line. If you can't reach me on my business line, just hit me up on my Instagram or email me. Today I got a special guest. He go by the name of Space Ghost. He is a prominent figure within the YouTube scenes with the whole battle rap culture and etc. Introduce yourself to the people, let them know who you are, and give them your MO. You heard?
I'm just Space Ghost, SPA Ghost. I'm from New York. I do music, I do production on videos, podcasts, bunch of things.
Word. Man, my first question for you is, it seems like you, Heineken, and Esso, y'all have a strong bond together, and y'all been doing a lot of work on the Bag Fuel uh platform.
Mhm.
Congratulations on achieving 100,000 subscribers. I think that's
Appreciate
amazing.
that. That's
Um,
the plaque is over here. You see the plaques.
Let me know how y'all end up knowing each other. I know y'all
Cool.
linked up on Esso and Heineken. I know y'all
Okay.
did some work on My Expert Opinion, but I want to know, did you guys have a relationship prior working on that setting?
Well, I know I've known Heineken before that. Through Queen's Flip, I've met Heineken when I was working with Queen's Flip, and then I met Esso through Heineken when he came to My Expert Opinion. So that was the only time. That's when I met them.
Word. Okay. So you've done a lot of work with Queen's Flip too, and like when did you realize that you wanted to take being a cameraman on a professional level? Because you work with like a lot of well-known podcasters within that urban hip hop scene or whatever.
I mean, I don't, but I've been a part of a lot of that. Yeah. So I usually when people start out, I'm kind of there, but then kind of goes into a different. They find their legs and they go their own way.
I mean, by the pace that Bag Fuel is going on, right? Like, do you
Yeah.
think they'll stumble upon a deal like Math Hoffa with like what's the name of that network that offered
Like like a podcast deal. We did a podcast deal already.
yeah
It
yeah
just
but
didn't work out the way we wanted it to.
right
We
what
was we was on Revolt, so we did get the
okay
Revolt. Yeah.
Refo
It wasn't the same. It wasn't the same deal. It was definitely different, but we did end up on Revolt, but it just didn't work out as we wanted.
right because I know with the Math Hoffa joint, y'all stumbled upon Revolt, right?
Yeah, yeah. It was, but that was more like Revolt TV, not Revolt.
Gotcha.
See,
Yeah.
now they have Revolt podcasting, which is a whole different thing, and we got to deal. Bagfield got to deal with that, but it wasn't. That's over. We're not doing that no more. So
Word. Now, my next question for you is, I've noticed that you've done work with Queen's Flip and also Knowledge. Like now, now, it seems like everybody from that whole battle rap community has transitioned into the whole podcasting lane. Do you think it's an easy thing for a battle rapper or artist like Joe Button, right, to make that transition to become a successful content creator?
it all depends on them. Like I think it worked for Math because Math is generally inquisitive and he's entertaining. And it comes to conversations, he can actually talk and he asks questions. Yes, he comes up with questions too, and he knows how to put people together who belong together. Same thing with Joe. Joe knows how to put people in the room and bounce off of them. So it all depends. Knowledge been doing it forever, so Knowledge could definitely do it. I mean, I help. I can't say I help Knowledge. Knowledge he's been doing it way before for a long time, long time. You know, so I think battle rappers could do it, but I don't know. It all depends on who it is. Like I think Goods could probably do one. I think Charlie Clips could do one. I think people who are just like entertaining, just hearing them talk, could do a podcast and make it entertaining.
Yeah, I would like to see Goods, with a podcast. You know what I mean, I think it'll be dope. And he's he's very correct. He has a lot of charisma, so it'll work out if he were to take that lane full time. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah.
Now, do you think like the whole streaming slash podcast scene is a good marketing vehicle to get like brand deals? And if so,
I
do
mean,
you think
streaming
that?
is the way. Streaming is the way now. I'm streaming this right now, so I'm streaming is the way. If you're not streaming right now, you kind of moving a little backwards. Like kids and the new people coming up, they don't care about put together content anymore. It's like, let's go, just do it, just put it out. Let me see it right now, and then I'll make my own clip and put it up. I'll put my own clips on TikTok. I'll put like there. People are eating off each other like that. The streaming community is just the next wave, to be honest.
Where because I've seen like I have a few friends within the TikTok scene, and they've been getting like little brand deals here and there, and they even have like small businesses that pay them to promote. You know what I mean, their product on their TikTok page. So I think
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
pretty
They should
cool, man.
all those people who could promote on TikTok should stream. Oh, I suggest go now and start streaming now.
Where not yo. So what advice would you give to the youth on how to become not only a successful content creator but becoming a well known and credible cameraman like yourself?
I'm sorry, my bad. Say it one more time. So, what is it about the world? Like, what do you need?
My bad, man. No, I was saying like, yo, what advice would you give to the youth on
Yeah.
how to become not only a successful
Oh,
content
okay,
creator,
okay.
but also a well-known, well-established cameraman like yourself?
I mean, to be honest, I just took Flip saying my name, Space Ghost. I just took it and just ran with it because people didn't even know what I look like. Didn't know. A lot of people don't even know still what I look like. So I just took the name and just kept building on it, building on it, building on it, building on it until it became like a lot more people know me and can see me in the street and stuff. But I really didn't want that. I really don't care for that, to be honest. I just do the show, and I got my own shows that I'm doing and own streaming shit that I'm doing, and whoever follows me follows me. So it's just like, if you want to be that, then you got to be more in front of the camera, and it's a lot harder to be behind the camera and in front of the camera at the same time. So you got to choose one, pick your battles. I would say, pick your battles on which one you want to do for real.
Man, that's some good advice, man. Because within that industry, it's pretty. How can I say it? Like you would need some thick skin to be in the game, because everything's pretty cold,
For sure, for sure.
cold and cut and up front, and people go straight to the point.
Yeah, yeah, you got to be straight to the point. I mean, clarity is the best thing. Just be honest, be yourself, and you'll never be mad at what you did because you're just telling the truth. You're never gonna lie and put a perception of who you are.
That's a fact. My next question for you would be: Do you think sometimes in the future, right, like you and Math will make an amends to
I just did a whole stream about me, Math calling me, and we talked for like 2 hours the other day, day before yesterday.
Yo, that's
it was
dope.
kind of there's no reconciliation. It's never gonna come back. I need people to just like, it's right, what it was is what it was. It's over. But me and him, I don't have no issues with him. I don't. We didn't really have. It's just bad business. It wasn't really like. There's no beef there.
Where now, what are some of the things that made, because like what's the, like I want to compare and contrast with Bag Fuel. In my expert opinion, it seems like you and Bag Fuel, what I mean, your team on Bag Fuel is, y'all work well together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, those are my guys. Like, I enjoy working with them.
Word.
It just makes it easier.
Word. So what are some of the things that could have been different working with Math's team? Yeah.
I mean, the main thing is time management. That's the main thing, and just Time management, better communication is always. Even with Bagfield, you still get breakdown and things, but they handle it better than Math does. Like they can pivot better than Math can pivot. Math has hard times pivoting sometimes because he's a guy that wants what he has. He wants his vision. He wants his vision. Sometimes you got to pivot the vision to get the shit done, and he kind of falls short of that sometimes. Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes.
Somebody in the chat got a question for you. I guess they want to know what's up with the Pool and Space show.
Is that I see it. DJ MFB. Yeah. Pool and Space is done. Yeah, that's done. I ain't doing that. We're done. The only show is my own show and Bagfield. I'm not really doing any other shows. I help Bigger with Grandmaster Kaz's show. And that's it for now. I'm not really doing nothing else. I'm not doing Pool and Space. So.
It seems like everybody, from my expert opinion, got a spinoff of their own platforms, and they're all doing really well. Yeah, they're all doing.
No, but that was to be honest. After me and Math was hitting milestones, and the show was like on a high. That was kind of my idea, like because everybody had their own idea of doing something. Mecca wanted to do his Mechanism Mondays and expand off that. Bigger wanted his own situation, the same shit he has now, but he wanted his own network kind of situation. Then Bagfield wanted to do Bagfield. It was like they can all do those separate things and come back and do my expert opinion. But Math didn't see it that he didn't see it that way. So now that nobody's a part of it, that's what's happening.
Now there was a term that you use. It's like an analogy, and
like the Avengers.
Like, you made the comment that like Math kind of like moving in the light or holding one attribute of Smack. And
I called that wasn't a rage. That wasn't a rage, but I called him Smack number 2 because he didn't want to.
Right.
At one point, Smack said he don't want nobody else battling if it's not on URL or whatever. And I was just like, yo, like that's kind of crazy, Smack. Like the battlers to go get money somewhere else is cool. It's not gonna dilute your product.
Right. Yo, that like now since we talking about like the rap battle scene or whatever, like what's your feelings on K-Shine kind of like getting held for Cobra Cuts, the whole situation with
I have no idea what you're talking about. Like I haven't been in tune with battle rap.
Okay.
In a while, man. I haven't because there's no noise in battle rap. Like there's no real noise to me. I feel like it's gone back like small circle type of thing. It's not as big as it once was. It's not like they're not doing the numbers. What happened? Can you explain the K-Shine? What happened?
Pretty much like K-Shine wanted to do a few other battles with different leagues because they offered them some good money, but apparently there was a clause on one battle that he was supposed to do, and I guess he didn't. Smack and Beasley didn't feel like he met the I guess the terms within that contract because
he was supposed. Was he supposed to bring in a certain amount of money to them or something?
No. They paid him up front. I think they paid him up front
in advance. He didn't recoup. He didn't recoup on the advance.
They didn't recoup on the advance because I guess for some reason the battle didn't go through. But it wasn't. I don't think it was K-Shine's fault. It was the guy that he was supposed to battle. But it was like a whole big deal. Like everybody was talking about it.
I even had
T-Rex talked
about it. I understand K-Shine's point, but at the same time, I understand Smack's point. Smack is looking at it kind of like a record deal, in a sense. If he's paying you in advance for battles, he's basically signing you to URL for a certain amount of battles so he can recoup the money that he paid you. And if you're not doing the battles, you can't go and, you know what I'm saying? If you're my artist and if I'm Def Jam and you're my artist, you're Big Sean, you can't go and do an album with Atlantic. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta give me my album first. You can't just go and put out another album over here and then you still owe me an album.
Where no, I understand. You know, I just wanted to get your opinion on that. You know, because you know T Rex was on here. He talked about it too. You know what I mean?
What
I
T
even
Rex
had
said? What did he say?
yo who
He,
T Rex.
Rex, yeah.
He didn't really have an opinion on it. He was just like, you know, that's just how the game goes, and you know, hopefully they could, you know, work things out. It's not verbatim. I'm paraphrasing, but pretty much that was the conclusion of the conversation I had with him. I
Okay.
mean,
I mean, but I understand K. Sean's point because he can always go and do those battles whenever it's ready to go. So it's up to them to make those battles ready. So he can still like if it's all depends on what the contract says. If the contract says he could go and battle somewhere else, then they need to shut the fuck up, man. The Smack need to chill and just make a battle for him.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm quite sure they work things out. You know,
They'll work it out. Smack.
yeah, they work it out. You know, now speaking of Smack, like, have you ever done any work with Smack from back in the? Because you know, yo, Smack been around for
I've
nah.
with Flip, we interviewed Smack like 3 times, so I've been there for that. So that's the times that I met Smack when he's coming to do an interview with Flip.
My next question for you is, yo, who is TMS? Because like a lot of the big heads in the game be talking about TMS. So who's TMS and what exactly does he do?
TMS is from Flushing, Queens. He's the greatest motherfucker on the planet. So, man, I don't know. He's my guy. Queens Flip brought him over. Shout out New York Nico put him on. If you look at New York Nico, he did like a little mini doc on TMS. So he's just a guy he's just a New York character, man. He's in New York. He's dancing. He's wild. He's entertaining, man. He was on Drewski's show. He went to Drewski's show. He was on one of the first Juice, like the Drewski in the House joints. He was on there rapping with Snoop and all that. TMS is a legend, man. He's just a legend.
Word. Yeah, man, because you know his name must hold a lot of weight, man. Because I hear y'all talk about him. I even heard Matt talk.
That's
You know
the
what I mean?
guy.
Yeah. So
TMS is the man.
Word. My next question for you would be, I know you been on tour with Alchemist, so I want to know like what's the tourist scene like? You know what I mean, is the money good? Is the touring still popping in today's day and age?
Touring is the best thing smoking if you're an artist. Touring is the way. You know what I'm saying? I love touring. I would rather tour for real. I'll tour all year if I could. I'm not like everybody else. Like I'd tour all fucking year if I could. But touring is very like strain on the body. You got to get used to it. Taking flights, driving, getting on the bus, getting over here, doing that, eating shitty food, going from here to here. A lot of people don't last on tour because they don't know how to handle it. You know, you get in weird countries. It's not the block. You can't go to the Ock and get a sandwich. Like, no, you gotta figure it out. It's different food out there. It's different things. Like I've been to Japan. I've been to Poland. I've been to all type of places where you got to figure out your food. McDonald's is sometimes a safe bet and the only bet. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll be there. Like I gotta go to America. I gotta go to McDonald's.
So yeah. So McDonald's is like pretty much everywhere in the world, right?
That's kind of your safest bet. Like if you're somewhere in the middle of wherever, and it's like they got weird sausages and this and that, and you're like, let me go to McDonald's. At least I know what the hell I'm about to eat. You know what I'm saying?
Word is born. I could relate. Now, yo, what's it like being in Japan, man? Because like I know the scenery be L. Because you know what I mean. I be watching films and all that. Like
I'm trying to go. I'm trying to get back right now. I mean, I'm trying to go out there right now. I'm hitting the promoters like, yo, book my man. Let's do it. Like I'm trying to get out there now. It's crazy. Man. I love Japan. It's just a different world.
So what makes you so enamored about that country? Well, the city.
I mean, when you got to just go there. It's not enamored. It's just a different. It's a total 360 from what we do, and it's like it's the future. It's like you're going. It feels like you're in the future, and there's no crime. There's no violence. Even though there's Yakuza and stuff like that, but they don't bother nobody. They chill. They run the city. So it's like the gangsters run the city, and the government is, and they got a code of ethics, man. They just don't do certain shit that Americans don't do. Like you feel dumb when you go over there sometimes because you got to do it
Yo,
how they do it.
word, cause like just how you say it, like everybody's keeps saying like they have like a futuristic vibe type joint out there. So
It's simple things like an elevator, right? Let's say in America, you're in an elevator, you press the button, and it goes to a certain floor. Like let's say you gotta go to 5 and you hit 3 by accident. Like, oh shit, I hit 3. You're gonna have to stop at 3. And then you go to 5. In Japan, you just hit 3 twice, it cancels it. You're not gonna stop at 3. It's just simple things like that where you be like, fuck, man.
Yeah.
You just be like, fuck, like, why the fuck can't we do shit like that? Because we fuck it up. We piss in the elevator. We don't give a fuck about it.
Man, that's crazy. You know how many times I've been in an elevator where I gotta wait, go all the way down,
or some dumb kid pressed all the buttons. Like
I'd be so pissed, man.
It'd be stuff like that, like little things like that, just little fixes to life where you be like, damn, why can't we have this in America?
Now, like, how's the like Japanese food out there? Like, you know,
oh, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's some of the best food on the planet.
So what's your favorite dish out there? I mean, like what, like,
I mean, it just depends on what you want.
Yeah,
you can get everything you want in New York. You can get in Japan. It doesn't matter. But they have different variations of the stuff that's like, okay, cool. They got everything out there.
Word. Yeah, that's definitely on my bucket list to go out there, Japan. I mean, now my next question for you would be the whole Diddy situation. Do you think Diddy gonna be able to beat this trial and come home? And if he does come home, do people got something to worry about?
He might do some time. I don't think he's gonna beat the whole thing. I think he's gonna do some time. Probably not a lot, but he's gonna do something.
What's the most you think he'll get hit with?
10. 5 to 10, I think.
10. Well, yo, so people think it's 25 years, but you know, we'll see.
He might. It all depends, but I don't think he's getting away scot-free.
I mean, I don't know, man, because you know the whole situation with Cassie, you know.
Yeah, but
I don't know. Like,
I went to the court, man. It's a hard thing, man. It's hard. It's a tough trial. I guess not getting away though.
I guess time would tell. You know, I don't. You know, and plus, yo, what if Trump, you know, pardons him? You know what I mean? Do you think?
I don't think he's doing that. I think that's cap. I think that's cap. He don't want that. He already did Larry Hoover. Doing Diddy and Larry Hoover, you're bugging. Like he's not doing that. He's not doing that. That's too much.
Yo. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, yo, Trump, he kind of bold with it. Like
he's not doing that. He's not doing. That's too much. It's too direct. He might do somebody else though. Like before that, I want him to do Snowden. If he really want to make a change, he need to do Snowden. If he pardons Edward Snowden, it's up. Like it's just done.
Word. Chaotic True says, Chaotic React says, it is a where a state case I could see probation to 5 years, but feds stop it. He is going to Club Fed.
No. He might do 10 years, I think. I'm saying 10 years. He might do 10 years. I don't think he's getting away though. People think he's gonna be innocent. See, my man Shampoo thinks he's innocent.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like I don't know. I can't expound on it, but
he's doing time.
Yeah,
If there's women in the jury, he's doing time. No question.
Oh yeah, you right. Yo, can you imagine if the jury is all women?
I never seen the jury, so I was in the court, but I didn't see the jury. I'm just saying,
what if the jury's all women? That nigga cooked, right?
He's fried. He's cooked. He's done.
I mean, but we'll see. Now, my next question for you would be: I know you've been doing I know you've been doing the podcast for like 11 years. At what pivotal point did you decided to take it to like another level? Because I mean, like, what was the specific moment that helped you like become Space Ghost on who you are right now? I mean, because you
What was
did
the
make your
moment?
mark in the game.
I mean, I don't even see it. I don't even see it as like I'm there. Like I don't. I'm still working. Like I still work every day. So I'm still working on stuff every day. I'm still trying to progress. So I don't even see it like I'm at a level or something like that.
Well, let me revise that question. Like, when at what point did you were you able to quit your full-time job and do this full time?
To be honest, I wasn't able to still. What happened was COVID, and then I had a kid. So I got on maternity leave. And then I had it was still like a little COVID situation. And then the spot where I was at, they were downsizing. And it was like, you either gonna take a pay cut or you gotta and I was like, it doesn't really make sense to stress myself over the pay cut when I could just work more on me and keep doing it. So it's still a struggle, but it's still like, all right, I haven't worked a job in 2 years. So it's like, all right, cool. I'm good. I was like, I could do enough to stay afloat, so I'm cool. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Cool.
That's
cool with working,
good.
but I wouldn't be opposed to it. You know what I'm saying? It's still extra money.
Yeah, most definitely. Word is wrong. Yeah, like most people can't really do something that they love, like what you're doing, because I'm quite sure.
Yeah, but it's definitely a risk. Like in the first time when you're doing it, like I'm not gonna work no more. Like that shit, like it's a risk. You thinking you gotta outweigh it. You gotta really see like, okay, if I don't get paid for 3 weeks, what am I gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta kind of assess it that way.
Word. So what advice would you give to a young man that wants to take a risk on investing in himself in a business?
Well, first save. Make sure you got money saved. Make sure you know how much is really coming in and know how much is coming in and cut it in half. And if you can be good on that, then you'd be like, all right, then I say take the risk.
Word. So basically, you got to be good with money management and having a nice little chunk.
Of course,
Yeah,
you have to be able to budget. Budgeting is the most important. So figure out the budget you need for every month and figure out the budget you need to go forward. And then just keep raising it and switch it over whenever you get there. But it's not easy.
Word. Nah. I could dig that. You know what I mean? Like, yo, scared money don't make money. So you got, you know what I mean? If you want to take that risk.
I always take it low though. Like I think like if I know, like let's say every month you can make 5,000. I would be like, all right, I need to make sure I at least 2,000 I'm good with. You know what I'm saying? So if it's a slow month and I only make 2,000, I'm okay. Rather than if I make 5,000 or what, you know what I'm saying?
Word. No. What is wrong? Yeah.
That's how you got to think about it. You can't just expect to make the amount you're gonna make every month when you're working for yourself in that way.
Yeah, word is wrong. Yo, somebody in the chat is asking, do you have anything to do with the Button podcast, Joe Button's podcast?
No, I don't have nothing to do with Joe Button's podcast.
Word.
That's his podcast, man.
Yeah. Now I guess they want to know if you did some like sound work for him or anything or camera work.
Only person Melissa Forge was shooting like pilot episodes of her show a while ago, and I did one of the pilot episodes for her show. Just to test.
So whatever happened with that?
She was trying to figure out what she was doing before she ever.
Okay.
So it wasn't like no gas or no shit like that. Like she was trying to figure out her show, and I shot the first one that she did.
Word is wrong. Word. Now, my next question for you would be, okay, what advice would you give to somebody that wants to get in the lane that you're in and to be successful in it? Because it's not easy to link up with all the big heads that you work with now. So
it's literally just luck with me. I didn't really pursue it. It was kind of like luck, and it just snowballed and you just find the lanes as you go. I say just try. I don't know. I wouldn't know right now. I say streaming is the way, bro. The whole podcast thing. I don't know if it's how long it's gonna last. If you're very entertaining, then go for it. But if you're trying to find your way, I say stream first and then build from there. Because streaming is the next. That's where it's going. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah. I think so too, and I think at because think about it, right? Like 10 years ago, like how people is receiving media right now is strictly like YouTube and a little bit of
Yeah. I
cable
mean, 10
or
years
this.
ago. 10
We
years
wasn't
ago,
on
I
it
was
like
doing.
that 10 years ago.
I was
Yeah.
doing my own. I was doing my own podcast 10 years ago. Nobody was doing podcasting. It wasn't really going on. People didn't know what it was, and it was only audio. And then I remember towards the end, before I stopped doing my own podcast, that we were getting into the video thing, and Flip had gone viral and all that stuff. And then Flip came in, and then we started with the video stuff. To be honest, like that's how it kind of built. People weren't really doing video podcasts that crazy. It was only a few.
Yeah, and now it's grown to the point where like everybody has a platform.
Yeah, but now it's moving to streaming. Now it's streaming. Now they're just pretty like I don't know if you've seen Academics and Kanye. I feel like that is where it's going.
Oh, you talking about when he interviewed Kanye when he was wearing the
Yeah,
black
when he
hoodie
went to the
thing?
hotel, like Act went live, and then he walked through the hotel, went in the hotel room, interviewed Kanye. People took clips from that, put it on TikTok, whatever. Then he left. He cut it off, and that's it. That's the interview. That's the usual. That's how it's gonna go now. Like it's not gonna be this. Like we're sitting down, and it's like, all right, let's go, guys. Like none of that. That's all TV old. You know what I'm saying?
Word. So you think that's going to be the new wave?
Yeah, just like look at Pat McAfee.
I can see that.
Look at like Pat McAfee. They wasn't doing that. Nobody was just doing a podcast as sports content. You know what I mean? Like that's a whole different thing.
Word. I mean, at some point, I think like cable companies and the dish networks, they have something to be scared about. Because think about it, right?
Oh no, they're dead already. They're
not completely dead, not yet.
They're dead, bro. They're
dead,
bro. They're dead. Kids don't know what a commercial is. They know what an ad is, and they know how to shut off ads. And as long as you still got ads and you can't shut them off, I'm not watching that. Like they're done. Kids is not fucking with that. Like, give me the shit. I want to pay for not watching ads, and I'm not watching them. That's why Twitch is so dope, because you can pay for whoever you want to see and follow them. And that's what the kids are doing. They're not. TV is done. That whole sitting down, the view, all that, it's over. They're dead.
Yeah. I mean, like, think about it, right? Like back then we had Blockbuster. Redbox put Blockbuster out of business. And
Redbox is out of business because DVDs is dead.
Right. But when
Netflix
came out, that put Redbox out of business. So
yes, Netflix is Netflix streams certain stuff. They're starting to stream boxing events and things like that.
Right.
So nobody's like broadcast TV is done. Get out of here. It's gonna be Netflix, HBO might hold on, and then it's like Twitch, YouTube.
Yeah, I think so too, man. I think this is the future of media, bro. Know what I mean?
Oh, it is media right now. This is media right now. Media is looking at streamers and TikToks and Instagram to find their news to talk about. So it is.
And that's crazy to me, bro. Because it's like,
it's the same thing with DJs. DJs is looking at Instagram and TikTok and whatever to see what music I should play.
Yeah, that's how you figure out what's the new wave. Yeah, most definitely.
So it's all in the same. Like that's the media. It ain't that. Y'all are old.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm an old head, man. Know what I mean? So you see the grades and all that.
No, I'm saying like the broadcast company. That's old.
That's ancient now, man. I mean. It's still on its last lifeline, but eventually
it's like you sound like a dude that says I still got a house phone. Like nobody cares, bro. Yeah, you can watch it if you want, but nobody's calling. Where's your cell phone at? Nobody's calling you on the house.
Nah, you right.
Nobody's doing
Word is ball. My next question for you would be all right, now Now, do you think because that whole situation with you and Math, right?
Yeah.
And with that deal with Revolt. Now, do you think because you wasn't willing to relinquish the earlier episodes to him, so I guess that's what the Revolt wanted from Math, but you wanted a
That's
certain dollar
they
amount?
want. No, they wanted I think they wanted new episodes. I don't know. That's a math question. I don't know what they wanted. All I know is I know how much it was valued for, and I asked for my cut. That was I said if you're gonna sign it, I just give me this.
Because it didn't, because you didn't want to give it. Yeah, I mean the earlier episodes. Do you think that kind of hindered him for sealing that deal with Revolt?
No, for sure, for sure. Puff even told SO it was a clusterfuck. So this just is what it is. Yes, that's part of the reason. Yes.
Word, not okay, like how did that conversation? I know y'all had dinner and y'all talked about it, but like
no, hell no. We tried
so
to. Everybody tried to come together to talk to Math, and he didn't want to talk. He was upset. He was mad.
Okay.
That's all.
I mean, hopefully, sometimes in the future, y'all can link up and do.
I'm not linking up, but I talked to him already 2 days ago. I talked to him for 2 hours. I'm not.
So you're like, nah, I'm good.
We're
on
chilling.
And
I told him. We talked about the 100,000. We talked about a bunch of shit. So it wasn't. We cool.
I mean, yo, my last question for you, because I know you're a busy man, and I ain't trying to hold you up.
Nah, we cool. I'm chilling. You streaming? You my stream for the day.
Oh, word, yo, yo, good looking out, man. I appreciate it, man. But this is my last question for you. Street Fighter or Tekken?
Street Fighter.
Word,
I like Tekken. It's hard because I like Tekken, but it's kind of clunky a little bit to me. Every time I play, the characters don't move as fluid. I think over the years, Street Fighter it's fixed it.
I'm more of a Street Fighter too, man. Like, yo, my go-to is always Ryu and Ken. You know what I mean?
I like Akuma. And what's the Akuma? Yeah, Akuma's mine.
Akuma,
it's the same. It's same. Ryu Ken, same shit. It's just a mixture of the both of them.
Word. My backup is Sagat. You know what I mean? Because he hit niggas with that tiger uppercut. You know what I mean?
I like the other dude in Street Fighter, the other one with the dude with the braids, the Brazilian dude with the braids. I forgot his name. I haven't played that in a long time too.
Yeah, I think I know. I just don't remember.
He come out with a basketball. You shoot a basketball before you start fighting.
Yeah, I don't remember his name, man. Yo. I guess this interview's over. So, any last word for my peoples out here, man?
Nah, I got nothing. Every day is the end of days. Every hour is the final hour, and every minute and every second is the last minute and the last second of your life. Do something.
Word, you heard it. You heard it here on the Labudo Network, man. This interview's officially over. Seek wisdom, practice humility.
What's all your stuff? The Labudo Network? Is it Rush or Labudo? What?
It's the name of the channel is Labudo Network, and all my interviews and panels is on the live section, so you can see the T-Rex interview, Rolo Tomasi, Jesse Lee Peterson. I even interviewed Brumman from the 5th floor. So y'all, yeah, man, you gotta tap in, man.
Nah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
How you did that?
Yo, man, I just get on the horn and try to finagle the bagel, man. You know what I mean? I'm like you, man. I'm getting lucky out here, man.
Nah, you figure it out. No, for real. You might send messages. You know already. You send messages. People, whoever answers, like whoever is.
Yeah, word is born.
I fuck with that. That's dope.
Yeah,
I take every time somebody asks me, I take an interview. I don't care.
Word.
It all depends. Like sometimes it's redundant. Like I don't know. And then some people try to trap you.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be like that, man. But I enjoy like chopping it up with people like you that's within the industry, and a different genre of hustles too. Like I like to chop it up with down to earth, good people, man. I mean, and I could tell like when we was exchanging messages or whatever, I already knew you was down to earth, man. And it was a pleasure, for you to give me the opportunity to interview you, fam. Like I appreciate it, man.
Yo,
You
it's
know,
nothing, man. You need whenever you need me, I'm here, bro. I'm here.
word is
Just
born,
hit
man.
me
I
whatever
appreciate it.
you need help. You want questions? I got you, bro.
Word, man. I appreciate that, man. You know what I mean? Yo, this interview's officially over, y'all. Seek wisdom, practice humility, and always remain sucker free. You heard? I'm out. One.